All right, we continue here. And this new letter, the ñ, you don't have in English. When you took our alphabet, and you did, back when the Romans were in Saxonia, nowadays Great Britain, you took our alphabet, you left that one out. That's why when you have to say the word canyon, you resort to the combination of the N and Y. You say, that's the way you approximate the ñ sound in English, canyon. The Italians do it with the GN as in lasagna, so ñ, lasagna, canyon. But in Spanish we have as in onion, you do onion, that sound. We have ña, ñe, ñi, ño, ñu. And do make sure to put that little thingy on top of the ñ, because without it, the meaning of the word changes tremendously. For instance, this word, the word año versus ano. Año is year, and ano is anus. So Happy New Year, without that would be Happy New Anus. So this little thingy on top, the tilde, is very important. So ña, ñe, ñi, ño, ñu. The P is the P in English is called a plosive. It has a lot of puff of air. So you say in English something like this: po, po, po. So no matter how soft you say po, the air comes out and moves the paper. In Spanish, the P has no puff of air. It's not plosive at all. So you have to say this. So you say Pedro, Pablo. So though I'm yelling, the paper is not moving because we do not let any air out with our P's in Spanish. So pa, pe, pi, po, pu. Okay? Here we go. Pa, pe, pi, po, pu. Pa, pe, pi, po, pu. Cut the air. Okay? Now the Q sound only appears in two syllables. Que y ki. It would be in English something like this. Que, ki. As in the word queso or the word quito. That's the only use for the letter Q that we have. Que, ki, queso, quito. That's it, nothing else. Now the single R, ra, re, ri, ro, ru. But if the single R is at the beginning of a word, as in the word Ramon, it becomes double when you pronounce it. You say Ramon, not Ramon, Ramon. So the letters in the initial position, it sounds double. So for single will be ra, re, ri, ro, ru, and double ra, re, ri, ro, ru. Ra, re, ri, ro, ru. There is a little tongue twister, a little nursery rhyme to practice that. R con R cigarro, R con R barril, rápido corren los carros por la línea del ferrocarril. So try that and then get your R's going. We tried that also in nursery, in kindergarten, to roll R's. Not because you're a Hispanic, you can just have it in your genes that you can roll your R's. You have to learn. I remember keep going. Also next to me in kindergarten. So we need to have the practice as well. The S, it's no big deal. S is sound. Sa, se, si, so, su. The T is like the D. In English, the T and the D are produced in the same place, back here. D or T. In Spanish, they are produced in the same place, but it's not the one for English. So I mentioned the D before, I mean da, de, di, do, do. The T is also the same place here. Ta, te, ti, to, tu. Tomás, Tomás, ta. Right there, you have to see the tongue touching the teeth there. Now we already mentioned that this is all B, so that we will pronounce all this as ba, be, bi, bo, bu. Right? We already mentioned that. This is also a foreign letter, you know, as a Walkman or something. It's not Spanish. We use it whenever we import a word from English. The X, you'll see that in words like taxi or Mexico. And those are words that also came from either indigenous languages or from foreign languages into Spanish. Sac, sec, si, so, su is one of those unusual sounds. The Y, I already mentioned to you, that is pronounced the same as a double L, ja, je, ji, yo, you. I already mentioned that to you. Now, this sound, the Z, has two pronunciations, and none of them is the one you have in English. So be aware that if you're saying Z, you're putting a Z sound, that's English. We don't have a Z, we don't buzz our Z's at all. So you have two ways of pronouncing that Z sound. Either, if you're in Spain, it would be your, as in the word thin. So, fa, fe, fi, fo, fu. If you are in Spain, and only in Spain, if you are in the Caribbean, in Latin America, in Mexico, in South America, anywhere in Latin America, you would say sa, se, si, so, su. Never buzz a Z in Spanish. Zapatos, zapatos, no z, but two choices. Zapatos if you're in Spain, or zapatos. Never z, okay? So no z, and you'll be fine. So basically that's a rundown of all the sounds in Spanish. It's a quickie. I have a class to teach in a minute, so it's the best I can do for the moment. Maybe there'll be more coming. Thank you.